reviewed the first figure of NECA's Series 15 of Predator figures, the Temple Guard, a few days ago. So now let's take a look at figure number 2, the Ancient Warrior Predator. And the Ancient Warrior comes in the same style of packaging as the other figures from Series 14 and 15. And he has his own background story on the back. And you can also see the two other figures available, the Temple Guard and the Masked Scar. For a size comparison, here we have the Ancient Warrior next to Chopper Predator on the left and next to the Grid Alien on the right. And also with this Predator we have a lot of accessories, the two kinds of spears, the ceremonial dagger and the shuriken. We also get the 4 small trophy pieces that we saw with the Temple Guard, and we get the medium-sized wrist blades, the ones I prefer, and of course the backpack. And he has one of the smaller plasma cannons on his backpack, and it's articulated. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's a bluish color on the backpack, the same color that also can be seen on the armor of the Predator. And as usual, the wrist blades peg into the wrist gauntlet, the sword in his boot, the spear on the back, and he can hold the shuriken or whatever in his left hand. So if we take a closer look, we can see that his armor has a shade of blue to it. And we also get the 2 tubes from the biomask that can be connected to the backpack, even though it's a bit tricky. His biomask is pretty cool, even though it's not my personal favorite. And besides that, we get some of the same details with the wrist computer and the wrist gauntlet as the other figures in this and the previous series. And NECA has done a great job with the paint job. The paint on the netting here is really good. And the details all the way down to his feet and on his back with a lot of small pouches. The belt is also very good. And as usual, the dreadlocks here, and they are in a really good quality. Articulation wise, it's the same as the other figures, and for those of you who are not familiar with this type of Predator, I can tell that the articulation is really good. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, and a lot of movement on his body and his head as well. And his feet are also articulated with ankle movement and ankle pivot. So the articulation is absolutely good. So for now, I'll leave you with my opinion about the Ancient Warrior Predator, and then I'll sum up this review. So here we have the Ancient Warrior next to the Temple Guard Predator, and they are both great figures. And even though I favor the Temple Guard, there's really nothing wrong with the Ancient Warrior, besides that I don't really think he feels ancient. But maybe it's just me. Anyways, he's still a great figure that I highly recommend. And if you haven't done so already, go watch my review on the Temple Guard. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment or subscribe if you'd like to see more.